What's up, fuckers? We're back with part 2 of Hoggie's Thanksgiving doubleheader. Part 1 you saw yesterday, that was the Olympia. Again, a traditional beer from Washington State. You know, and the whole point of this, once again, for those who missed part 1, is the realization that, you know, Thanksgiving is a 100% American holiday. But it varies, you know, the side dishes and the way that it's celebrated varies from region to region, from state to state. Much like our beers. For better or worse, American adjunct lagers are a wholly 100% American style of beer that everybody knows, but there's variations from region to region. There's a bunch of have been a bunch of small regional breweries all over the place. And, you know, the way those beers taste and the way those beers look and the history behind those beers varies. Just like so many different parts of our culture, our culture, American culture, which is united under something like Thanksgiving. So, with that said, we drank the Olympia yesterday. Big old 24-ounce Bigfoot can of Olympia from Washington State. Today we have their main competition, Rainier. Rainier is a French name. Rainier, I think, would be the proper pronunciation, but I don't think anybody calls it that. Rainier beer, truly mild. Rainier for life. And this is their winter Jubilee can. Once again, shout out to OD for sending me these. Apparently, Rainier has a tradition of putting out these cans, these special cans, every winter time, which is kind of cool that I got, you know, one of these for the collection because I do want to hold on to this. This is rare. Rainier's not available in Florida, and these beers are kind of hard to come by as it is unless you live in the Pacific Northwest. And just sorry, got them open on the web, on the camera, on the web and the camera, on the damn laptop. Got it open. Should have had it open for the video. But yeah, Rainier Brewing Company was a Seattle, Washington company that brewed Rainier beer, a popular brand in the Pacific Northwest of the United States. Yeah, and a lot has happened to Rainier. Although, yeah, now it's Rainier Brewing, Irwindale, California. Yeah, they've been bought out. It's not what it used to be, but once again, it's a beer that has a lot of tradition and a big following in the Pacific Northwest. And back to the can. It's really cool that I have the Winter Jubilee can for the collection. I also have Old Style, and I was nice enough to get in the mail from someone really cool a couple of years ago a 4-pack of the Old Style Chicago Cubs cans. I think it was like for the beginning of the baseball season or whatever. They did the commemorative, you know, all black with like a neon Cubs logo on there. And like a dumbass, I didn't save any of the cans. So I got the regular Old Style back there, and I got the Winter Jubilee Rainier. And before we talk anymore, let's just crack this one open and see what old Rainier beer is all about. Once again, cheers, guys. Thanks for joining me on the trip down Americana Lane here. And let's see what's up with Rainier. Happy Thanksgiving. Actually, Thanksgiving's over. It's Friday now. How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling like some fat bastards? I know I will be. Mild. Just like the can says. With a funny little aftertaste. It reminds me of ashtray. Seriously, it reminds me of like a dirty ashtray. It's not horribly offensive, but it's not exactly pleasant either. December 14. This may just be fresh. Oh, this has a little color to it, I think, does it? Hard to say. Once again, these are all basically adjunct lagers. We're not pouring them into a glass. We're not really reviewing them. I've just never had it before. I wanted to try it, share it with you guys. We'll talk a little bit about the history. Matter of fact, let me see if I can punch it up real quick. Get a little more specific. Because we know... Yeah, I'll be out of camera. Yeah, the brewery was sold to Pabst. Trying to figure out who owns the shit now. Alright, well, I'm not gonna read all that on camera. We'll worry about it later. You can Google it if you're that interested. I don't think the brand belongs to Pabst, but the brewery was sold to Pabst, but then Pabst sold it and it closed, or closed it and sold it. So the traditional Rainier brewery in Seattle is no longer brewing Rainier. Much like, you know, Olympia and a lot of these other brands, Old Style. The brand is alive, the recipe may be pretty much the same, but it really isn't what it used to be. But I guess as long as they don't really mess up the recipe, then you can still enjoy it, and if it's still available for sale in the area where it always was, then I guess it's not that bad. At least people in that region still have their regional beer to drink, even though the details on how and where the beer is made are a little bit different. Anyways, if I had to pick, I'll take Olympia over this. This is smooth and mellow. That has a little more flavor. This has that ashtray finish that I'm not too fond of. This isn't bad though. Don't get me wrong, this isn't bad, and I would still put this over most of the American adjuncts, the big boys, Bud, Miller, Coors. Definitely put this over Busch. Yeah, no, it's smoother, and once again, it doesn't have, like, it doesn't slap you in the face with a corn husk, which is my beef with most of the major macro American beers, outside of Budweiser, of course, which uses rice. But High Life, Busch, the Natties, Old Milwaukee, all those beers, man, have just this corn taste. I know some of you guys out there, especially in the Midwest and the Great Plains and shit, I know you fuckers like corn. I don't want my beer to taste like corn, so I bitch about it. And that's why I like Rainier, I like Olympia, I like Old Style, I like Genesee, I like PBR, I like Hams, because they're mellow. They're still light, fizzy, pale lagers, but there is no corn husk smacking you across the head. And I think that's actually a really good thing. Shame I can't get this or Olympia locally, because this is not bad at all. And it's good to know that they're continuing the tradition of the Winter Jubilee can. I read a while back that tradition was started a very long time ago, so it's cool to see them still continuing to do it. What's my time here? 7 minutes out. We're going to keep this short. I'm not going to run long. No need. I'm not going to finish this on camera. Just wanted to share the experience with you guys. Once again, OD, thank you for sending me both beers. It's really cool to be able to experience a little bit of the taste of the Pacific Northwest, which I've always wanted to visit, by the way. I've been to a lot of places in this country, never been to the Pacific Northwest. I would love to go there just to see it. I know it's beautiful out there. You know, beautiful scenery, a lot of good food. Got some good beer out there. You know, there's some good weed out there. I'm going to have to go one day soon. But with that said, let me get out of here. Once again, OD, thank you. Everybody else, thanks for tuning in and watching the Thanksgiving doubleheader. I'll be back with more. I think the next video I upload after this might be some swill, so prepare yourselves. But it's all to the good. The regional American beer collection keeps growing. We'll be back with another one real soon. Enjoy the rest of your long weekend. Peace.